movie fan for a long time, and for some reason, the last couple of years, movies coming out, they're not the same. They're not that good. They're really not. I've really slowed down in the amount of new movies that I'm watching that are coming out. I've gone to streaming movies. I've going back and watching older movies. The only movies that are good right now are horror movies, right? For some reason, they're coming out all year long, and they're not just coming out in October, which is great, and they're really unique. Now, so here's 5 movie recommendations for you that no one else is going to tell you. These people are keeping secrets. Here's are 5 great movies that are unique, that have untraditional endings, right? That play with their genres, and they're just fun movies. Not every movie has to mean something or say something. A movie's usually better if it doesn't. Tell you the truth, honestly. So here's 5 movies. First one, Speed Racer. I don't know when this movie came out, 2013, 14, 15, somewhere in there. Action-packed, fast, funny. It's joke. The graphics are great. Unlike anything else you've ever seen, it's really tongue-in-cheek. And, it's a happy-go-lucky movie that's done in, I don't know, a little over an hour and a half. All right, your next one, we got Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter. Now, if you're a fan of Supernatural, also tongue-in-cheek movie, there might be a trend here. If you've ever watched Supernatural, it's like that, crank it up to 11, put it in, I don't know, somewhere in between the Victoria era and Middle Ages, undefined, right? This is the kind of movie that has machine gun crossbows. Okay. They're hunting witches. Things happen. It's horror light. It's not gory or anything like that. Witches do blow up. But it's a fun movie. It's got, I think his name's Jeremy Renner. He's Hawkeye in the Avengers series. Fun movie. Again, action-packed. It's not saying anything, because it doesn't have to, because it's a fun movie. Okay, next. I was going to do Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, but I think this is the most unpopular movie on this list. So I'm not going to say a lot about it. I will say, one of the most unique movies that you'll watch has a very small story. Is really simple. It's a simple story, kind of a rom-com. But again, one of the most unique movies you'll ever watch, especially visually. Name me a more unique visual movie. You can. All right, next. Flintstones came out in the 90s. As actually a really classic story, real corporate greed story, which I think people today might appreciate. John Goodman's the main actor. He's a 10 out of 10 in literally everything. Why would you not watch it? That should be enough said. If it's not, visually, the movie looks amazing. All practical effects. Again, a type of movie you literally might never see again. With the kind of effects that it has, with being practical, right? Butting up on the cusp of CG effects, where in 2000 started to kind of take over. And the technology wasn't there yet, so it's all practical. God dang, this movie looks good. And it's fun. Everybody's funny in it. This is a real light, heartwarming message kind of a movie. Again, John Goodman, 10 out of 10. Go watch it right now. You're wasting your life. You didn't see the Flintstones John Goodman movie? Come on, man. Okay, here is the last movie. And I try not to put too many horror movies in here, but Cabin in the Woods, also tongue-in-cheek. I think that's 3 for 5. They're tongue-in-cheek now. Much like Hansel and Gretel, it plays with the horror genre. I call it kind of horror light when it's horror, but it's not really scary. And maybe it does something that's kind of self-aware in the genre. Now, what Cabin in the Woods is, imagine a Scream movie that's self-aware, but instead of just a slasher genre, it's, basically every horror genre you can think of kind of mashed together. It's like maybe The Cube meets, I don't know. Can't even think of anything. Just think of any horror movie where people go in a cabin in the woods and things go terribly wrong, right? Go watch it. It's got Chris Hemsworth in it. I think that's who that is. One of the Chris's. Pretty sure it does. And if anybody's a fan of the SCP universe, if you know what that is, I think you'll appreciate this movie. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. But it's not really that scary. Little gory. Okay, so if you don't like horror movies, whatever, don't watch it. But untraditional ending, you know, it's a fun movie. Another fun movie. I think people need a little bit more in their life of just fun movies. Things happen, people die, that kind of thing. So, there's your homework. At least watch one of them. You're gonna enjoy your weekend.